Hey you guys, it's your girl, Mrz Voilà Magic.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Village. What's good? Welcome to Ethnos Expressions, where we bring the world to you guys. And we have a really great episode here today where we're actually going to start talking about why in the world they keep making sequels to movies that don't require a sequel. Like, can you understand that?
I don't see a problem with some of them. But sometimes when it's a classic, I don't feel like it should be touched. But a movie like The Lion King, definitely, that one should have been done over.
I don't agree. Like, I feel like none of the movies should be touched. Like, we saw The Lion King when we was like 6 years old, 7 years old. Like, you had James Earl Jones as Mufasa. Like, I mean, that was a staple movie. You don't remake that. You don't redo Aladdin. Robin Williams was the genie. Like, I love Will Smith, but Robin Williams was the genie. Like, leave these movies alone.
Now, Aladdin, I feel like they should not have done that one over out of respect of Robin Williams, because I don't feel like, I'm a big Will Smith fan, but I don't feel like he embodies the genie. Like when I hear that, you ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. Like I feel like that is Robin Williams. Nobody else can play that role, and I just don't feel like he gave it all that he could have ever, Robin Williams could have ever embodied. So Aladdin, I do not feel like that should have been done over.
And let's talk about all these Disney movies. So what we had so far, Beauty and the Beast was redone.
Trash.
That's we don't mean to say it like that, Disney, but you should have never redone that movie. What's another one that they've done? That was it so far, right? They just done Aladdin, and they about to come out with the Lion King.
They did Dumbo.
Oh, they did Dumbo.
Toy Story 4.
Now come on. They should have stopped at Toy Story 2. I accept Toy Story 2.
So I mean, you gotta look at this from different angles. Like number one, the storyline was like epic. Like everybody can recall a time they kind of hurry up and try to ran back in the room to see if their toys moved. Like just the whole excitement behind that movie was really good, and just keep it going. We have so many things going on in the world, and you just need something to hold on to your childhood with. And I think Toy Story did that. So I don't mind them going over it. It's a marketing thing too. They just reselling the same toys over and over. So that I don't mind. And Dumbo, I don't think they did too good in the box office. So they probably could have saved that one.
Yeah, they could have let Dumbo. They didn't have to redo Dumbo. I mean, come on. But Toy Story, it's like, look, that's another gold movie. You make one, it kills in the box office, and you just let that ride. We need some more originalities. I mean, you keep making the same. I think what it is, Hollywood has gotten lazy, and I'm not calling out just Disney, because Disney, hey, you got Marvel, you got some great, fantastic movies, but I think overall, Hollywood has gotten lazy. I think what it is like, okay, we got a movie that made like $600 million, and we need more money. We could put in another 100 to make it, and we're going to make another $500 million. So we could, it's like, it's all about the money. And I just feel like you're not trusting young people out there that are writing novels, that are writing new original stories that can really, like, I'll give you an example, right? I don't think he was a huge fan of it, but look at like the Hunger Games, right? You had the Hunger Games, but it had like three, four movies of that, right? But it was different. But I'm just saying it was different. You got the Maze Runner, that's different. Harry Potter was an all-time great. Like, you had some original movies curate this great epic storyline. Like, we don't have, I don't get me wrong, they milked those movies too. They made like 1 billion Harry Potters, but at the same time, there was some originality of it. I just feel like we need the next Toy Story. We need the next Dumbo. We need the next Aladdin. Like, what is that next movie that's gonna, present that fandom?
Not continuing on the same movie, but you just saying a different movie.
Yeah, a
altogether.
different movie. Like we need something different. Like give me an example. Let me tell you how bad it's getting. They made Lord have mercy. Men in Black International. Why?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Why?
I mean, but that reminds me. I mean, the same thing, sort of the lines of, Will Smith not in it, so I don't really want to see
I
it.
don't. I just. You
And
know what?
Independence Day.
She took the words right out of my
Independence
mouth.
Day.
And
Like, why do the movie if you're
why?
not gonna
Look,
have
I think
the main person
I
in
think
it?
Will Smith was doing what was the other DC movie with a whole bunch of like angry DC characters. I think he was like Deadshot. I can't think of the movie, but I think he was filming that, and they couldn't get him in Independence Day. So I
Well, they
feel
should have
like
waited to do the
they
movie.
should have just like, you know what, Will Smith's not in it. We're not going to do it. Instead, we're going to say he died during a test flight, and his son takes over his legacy.
As
Like,
heroic as he was.
come on,
I
man.
mean, you at least could have put, Vivica Fox in there for a little bit just to help the
I mean,
storyline
she
out a
was
little
in
more.
it. She was in it, but she had such a small
But
role.
yeah, a bigger role.
Yeah, she was
But
like in the
I mean,
hospital, and then she like died. Sorry if you haven't saw it. Spoiler alert, but it's just it's like,
they
come
should have
on,
saw it
man, we
back
could
then.
do better. And it looks like they're gonna make a part three because if you watch the new Independence Day, it looks like they're gonna take the fight to the aliens now. They're gonna do an interstellar war. So
Count me out. I won't see it.
another version, another one. And we can go on and on. Jurassic Park.
Ugh.
Now, don't get me wrong. Jurassic World, which is the new ones they've been doing, have been killing it at the box office. And I think a large part is that we all love dinosaurs. We grew up. I mean, you could probably remember back in the elementary school days, middle school, high school days. Anytime you was in science class, one of the best subjects to talk about was the dinosaurs, right? The raptors and all the different things like that. So that movie gets you, it takes you there to see these creatures. So that's probably the one thing I still like. Like I'll watch it again, but the storyline bombs, man. I mean, come on,
I
like
wish they did like a poll. Like, we're thinking about these three top ideas from the like American Idol. Vote in what you think we should do so to help the people out because it just
you know what? We're gonna start something on this.
it make you don't want to go to the movies.
Exactly. We're gonna start something on this channel. We're gonna provide a survey, right? Or we need to do something and that we
Poll.
send to Hollywood. Like movies that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna probably take a poll one day. Movies that we want to see or something. Give ideas. It's just crazy, man, because I don't know. That in itself with the whole Jurassic World and just to piggyback on that real quick, you're gonna have okay. The first one they did, Jurassic World, right? When they show you this new world and they got now it's actually an amusement park. That was cool. I accept that. That had a great concept to it. But this last one, the Fallen Kingdom or something like that, now they gotta save the dinosaurs from the island they raised them at. Then all of a sudden they start to sell them in an auction, and now they're making new dinosaurs, and now they're roaming free. Okay. Anyway,
Well, do you think that reality TV has hindered the creative flow of developing new ideas?
absolutely yes. Reality TV has stopped growth, has stopped creativity, and it's terrible, man. You got some really talented people, like even me, even Walla. Like we've even thought about some movies or some novels that we know. Like if I just took the time and just worked on it, which is one of the things I'm going to try to do, it will probably be a banger. And there's probably a lot of people out there that have something that will be that good. Like it doesn't make sense that they're just remaking movies. Let me tell you something. Probably one of the movies we actually recently saw, where there's some exceptions to the rule, right? Shaft. We recently saw Shaft. Now, I would say this. There's really this one that just recently came out. Really could say is Shaft Part 3, right? Because you had the one that came out like what in the 70s, 80s. Then you had the one that Samuel Jackson did. That was kind of like Part 2. I think he did it in the early 2000s. Then you had the one he just did this year, right? So you had three generations: the grandfather, Samuel Jackson, who's the father, and then you had the son. This movie, I still think they could have left it alone.
I don't think so. I like it because when you put in a new face character, you know, a younger generation, it brings in that younger audience that doesn't really remember the old heads. So with Shaft, I really like that they redid that one. Now, when it comes to classic movies like Boomerang or Coming to America, I don't think
Don't
you
get me
should
started on that.
redo
Look,
those ones.
Look, Eddie Murphy, if you watching this, please, I don't care if it's anyone in your family, anybody in your team that's watching this video, please do not make Coming to America Part 2. Please, it would be a tragedy.
I don't even understand what the possible storyline could be.
There is no storyline.
Like,
he married he got his queen. Like, that's it. Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
coming
you're back,
to China.
You're back in Zamunda. Like, you're in Zamunda. The world is good again. It's great. Like, it's I don't know.
Coming to Wakanda. I don't know.
You know what? If they are gonna which they should not do a part 2, but if they're gonna do a part 2 to it, I think maybe they should just focus it in Africa. But it wouldn't be funny if you did that. I think to catch the audience attention, you kind of have to come to America, show the differences in culture and knowledge. Like, as you can saw Coming to America, like, it's like, what does that mean? So you got like they have their culture, and you come to America, and that dynamic was funny. Just where to meet a woman. We've been to all the bars in Queens. You don't go to a bar to get some girl. You go to church, or you go,
Library.
Good clean girl. So, otherwise, you're gonna run into some crazy girls at the bar, right? The two twins, the lady lighting the light. That movie is a classic. Father called him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. But so. You don't touch that movie. I really feel like you should leave it alone. But if you're gonna redo it, have it take more place in Africa or something, right? Or do something different, man. Or put Michael Blackson in it. Do something. It gotta be funny, man. It gotta be funny.
I just personally think they should leave that alone. I would not want to see them redo Harlem Nights. No. I would not want them to redo another Rush Hour. I feel like we had enough.
And you know what's crazy? I saw something in the news. I don't know if it's true or not, but I did see something where they said that Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, they've been already talking about another
one. Village!
Another one. And it's crazy. Like, I don't get Chris Tucker. Like, dude, you are funny. I don't know if he found religion and he got more sanctified. He only want to do a certain movie role. But I would have to think you're passing up on millions of dollars. Like, you're funny. You should be the Kevin Hart of today still. You should be the Will Smith of comedy. But somehow you missed the dunk, man. First of all, Rush Hour hasn't been good since the first one.
No, I like the second one.
All right, I'll give you the second one when he was in Hong Kong. That was funny. But that's kind of, the third one wasn't funny to me. Like, it wasn't really.
What?
The third one wasn't good.
They had a good run.
When they went to Paris,
it's time to give it up. They had a good run.
It's a wrap, man. Stop remaking the same movie. And look.
So, do you want to see another Bad Boys movie?
Now look, that's different. That's different. Now, I agree. Same plot, same story, da 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 da. But you know what's different about them is that they're the only cop movie that has that level of comedy, that level of swag. There's no, that movie is very unique. It'll be very hard to have another movie like this. I think Eddie Murphy. I think there are other actresses, and actors that try to make like a cop movie. I think the movie with like Tracy Morgan and like Bruce Willis. You know, it has been some cop movies, but they've been horrible. But Bad Boys is just that Will Smith with that Mike Larry swagger, and you got Martin Lawrence, you know, just like you're gonna get me killed. I got my family. You can't put a price on that movie, and it's been what they made Bad Boys 2 in like 2002, 2003. That was a long time ago. It is time for another Bad Boys movie.
Okay, so we're giving that one.
That one, because it's even though it's not new creativity, it's kind of the same movie, so it does go against my beliefs. But that movie in itself is the best, like one of the best. Like that's the only movie I know where that was kind of the second one was pretty much right there with the first one, if not better. Because I thought part two was actually better than the first one. That's just my opinion. You could go either way, but part two was pretty fun.
Y'all let us know in the comment box what y'all think.
Yeah, definitely let us know like your thoughts. What are some sequels that you like bombed? Like, you know, like this is horrible. Or some sequels that you think really did well. Let us know, man, you know, because I don't know. You have any other thoughts of any other movies that's coming down the pike that they're going to try to redo?
Not right off hand. I think we hit majority of them there, but I'm always willing just to check it out, just in case, regardless of how I might personally feel. So y'all just keep in touch with us, and we're gonna sign off here. And thanks so much for being the very best part of Ethnos Expression.
Peace.
Bye.
We out.